Thanks for joining me again. So I've got a full face of makeup on already, so today it's going to be a hair tutorial. So I'm going to show you a look that's kind of glamorous. It's the side part with the big waves cascading down next to your face. So I'm starting out with my hair completely straight, and my friends at Marc Anthony Cosmetics sent me 3 great products to review. I've got the Oil of Morocco Argan Oil Treatment, the Oil of Morocco Argan Oil Volumizing Mousse, and the Oil of Morocco Argan Oil Hairspray. You can find these products at Rite Aid, and I'm going to be using all 3 products to create this look. So to start, I'm going to take this comb with the sharp end, and I'm going to create that side part. My hair almost always parts in the middle. It's been that way for 6-7 years now, so it's used to the middle part, so I'm going to have to force it over. And you can go as far to the side as you want, depending on what you think looks good on your face. I'm going to go pretty far because I want to make that dramatic cascading look. Okay, so I think I've got the right part here, and I'm just going to comb it just a little bit just so it stays there and doesn't go right back to the middle part, because that's what it wants to do. So now that I've got the part down, I'm going to actually start by applying the Oil of Morocco Argan Oil Treatment to my hair, just because my hair is really dry. And I want this to be a really sleek look, so before I put the curling iron to my hair, I'm going to apply a few drops of this stuff. Not too much, just a little bit. And it smells really nice. Just really concentrating on the ends because that's where it's most dry. Another thing I want to add to my hair for this look is volume. So before I curl, I'm also going to add a little bit of the volumizing mousse, just mostly to my roots, just to lift it up a little bit. I'll probably use it again after I'm done curling, but I'm just going to apply a very small amount to my roots to start. Again, not too much. So I'm going to take this and just start at the back of my hair, and again, just concentrate on the roots and just scrunch it up so that I've got some nice volume to start with. So there we go, we've got a little bit of volume, and now I'm going to start curling. I'm just using a standard 1.5-inch curling iron. For this particular look, the mystery for a lot of people is how to get that look up in the front, so I'm going to show you how to do that. So right here in the front, I'm going to take just one little section here, basically my bangs. I don't want to take too little, not too much. Okay, now that I've got this section picked out, I'm going to take my curling iron, and usually when I curl my hair, I curl away from my face, but I'm actually going to take this and curl inward. So I'm putting the iron right where my roots are and lifting, and I'm going to curl inward. I'm really going to concentrate on that root area just so it lifts up and stays that way. So I'm going to hold it and just very slowly bring it on down. So you see I'm still holding it up here by the roots, and just very slowly bringing it down. Okay, so it's really tight right now. It's not going to stay this way, but this is what I wanted. I wanted it to lift up here at the roots and just cascade down my face. So we're going to let this set a little bit. I'm not going to brush it out just yet. I'm going to let it cool down first. And in the meanwhile, I'm going to do another section just the same way. So we want a couple of these curled inward up the top. Again, holding it at the roots, and then slowly bringing it down. Again, I'm going to leave that there just so it cools down, and then I'm going to brush it out. So really for me, this is enough. Just the 2 sections curling inward is enough to get that look. So the rest of it, I'm actually going to curl outward, beginning with the rest of the hair on this side. So now instead of going this way inward, I'm going to go that way and curl outward. But no matter which way I'm curling, I'm always holding it more at the roots rather than at the bottom. This not only creates more volume, but again, it's less damage for your ends. And just use a light hand on that clip to just gently slide it down. And with this look, a lot of the technique comes in the after part when you're brushing it out and styling it, so you really want to make sure you leave these curls alone until they cool down. So on the other side, with the parts that are closest to my face, I could start by curling them inward the way I did these front parts, but I'm actually going to go the other way just because I want this to be a little more of a relaxed look. I don't want it to be too polished. And I'm just going to continue to do the same thing all around. Okay, now that I've got all my hair curled and it's pretty much cooled down, I'm going to take the Oil of Morocco Argan Oil Hairspray and just give it a spritz all around. With this spray, my hair is still brushable, so I'm spraying first so that the curls don't completely fall out, and then I'm going to brush it through. So I'm going to take this paddle brush and just gently brush through these curls. You see how the curls now are kind of separated? I want to kind of make it look like one big wave. So I'm just going to take my hair in sections and just really gently brush it out, including the front here. So I want to soften that up just a little bit. And you can see it's already starting to take that shape that I want. And I'm going to go back to that mousse and use just a little bit of it at the front here so that this part really stands up and is nicely defined. And if you really wanted to make this front part stand up even more, you can take one of these teasing brushes and take this front part all the way to the end here and just brush it back a little bit, not a lot. And then you can soften it up and brush it down. And if you really wanted to, you can add even more volume by taking the very ends of your hair and just brushing back very lightly. You don't want it to look like a rat's nest, but you can brush it back and then softly brush it down again, just so it's not like frizzy. But this adds a nice amount of volume. And personally, what I like to do with this look is take this side and bring it all onto one side so that you've got this mega volume on one side and that big beautiful wave coming down your face. Or you can let it hang out just on both sides, which is also really pretty. And now I'm just going to add some final touches with that hairspray. And just really smooth that out. And if I really want to kick up the shine even more, I can add a few drops more of the Argan Oil Treatment, which I'm going to do because my hair is pretty dry. I'm just going to go through and pick out these pieces and just work it through. And there you have it, the finished look. It's very glamorous, but it's not too much just for an ordinary night out or even during the day. So thanks guys so much for watching, and don't forget you can pick up these Marc Anthony products at Rite Aid.